And it happened to a company, one of our clients, and I say this with great respect, but Research in Motion. Research in Motion came up with the BlackBerry. 3 years ago, they were the market darling. Now they're facing some extraordinarily turbulent times because Apple came up with the iPad and the iPhone, and the way that they're innovating and the way that they're disrupting is changing the game. I do not want that to happen to you. So, understand that you are paid not only to work, you're paid to be scared. You're paid to leave your comfort zone on a daily basis, go out into the blue ocean of the unknown. And yes, it will make you uncomfortable. It will make you feel frightened. But if you're not feeling frightened, at least every day, you're not innovating and you're not making much progress. The fourth best way to recession-proof your business against the economic turbulence is to grow leaders faster than your competition. You want to really triple your profits? Double how much you invest in coaching, training, and developing your team. Right now, here's what your competition and ordinary entrepreneurs are doing. They're scared, so they're not working on their culture. They're not developing their team. They're not keeping their team inspired. They're not making sure that their team are world-class at customer service and wow their customers. Ordinary entrepreneurs right now are just trying to get by. They're just trying to get through the day. They're just trying to ride out the storm. That's an incredible opportunity for you. As I wrote on Twitter a little while ago, if you want to have the rewards that only 1% of the population of entrepreneurs have, you must be willing to do what only 1% of the entrepreneurial population is willing to do. In other words, you must do the things that remarkable entrepreneurs know how to do. Most entrepreneurs don't know how to do these things. Well, here's one of the best things that remarkable entrepreneurs do. They take the time to train their team. They take the time, at least 30 minutes a day, to coach their team, to do huddles with their team, to inspire their team, to focus their team on the mountaintop, to tell the team, you know what, everyone else is scared, everyone else is cutting back on taking care of their customers. The competition isn't innovating, you guys need to innovate. You guys need to be the best. We need to be merchants of wow. So the fourth best thing you can do right now to bulletproof your business is to really focus on your culture. And yes, it's not urgent. You know, it's something you could put off, but it's one of the smartest things you can do. Why is Apple winning right now? It's their culture. You know, Steve Jobs, he resigned. But why will Apple continue to lead the field for the foreseeable future if they keep on innovating and challenging the status quo? It's because of their culture. Apple is a culture where every single person who's a part of the team, they say, you know what, we're just in the business of creating perfect products. Apple's culture is, you know what, no matter what the obstructions are, whether it's this and the market changing and maybe, you know, people saying we don't have the technology to make the iPad even better, Apple's culture is we don't make excuses. We find a way to make the impossible possible. And if you put obstructions in our path, we are going to find a way around it, over it, through it, to translate the obstruction into a perfect product that literally wows you, our Apple customer. So what I'm suggesting to you on this point number 4, to bulletproof and recession-proof your business, this is the time to build your culture. This is the time to invest in training your team. This is the time to coach your team. This is the time to share the Lead Without a Title philosophy and grow leaders at every level of your organization faster than your competition. So literally every single one of your employees sees themselves as the CEO of their job. Every single one of your employees says, you know what, I feel inspired and provoked to do work I never thought I was capable of doing. And literally that's what that does for a teammate. That you take the time to see the best in them and to inspire them to do their best work and to support them and coach them and train them, they will not only never leave you, they will do work that inspires you and that literally leaves your customers breathless. Okay, and then the final thing you can do to bulletproof your business and recession-proof your business, and this is a big one, it is take the time to develop You 2.0. Now, what am I talking about here? You 2.0. Well, most entrepreneurs and ordinary entrepreneurs, and at the Super Conference back in June, it was called the Remarkable Entrepreneur Super Conference, What I really focused on was a system that I shared with the people who were present to help them bulletproof not only their businesses, but bulletproof their brains. You see, I know you know this, but actually the number one way you can leverage this economic crisis so you actually grow profits, so you actually scale your business, so you actually build a better team, so you actually grow market share, so you actually have more fun while your competition is in turmoil, is work on your mindset. You see, ultimately your results in the marketplace are a reflection of what's going on between your ears. And remarkable entrepreneurs have discovered how to manage their mindset so literally they don't engage in the negativity that's out there. And you know, please don't say, well, this is just positive thinking. I mean, if you look at an elite athlete, what makes a champion is their mindset. I'm reading the new Andre Agassi book, it's called Open, and he talked about a coach, and here's what the coach helped him do. The coach said, you know what, you're talented, but talent is about, a smaller percentage. Here's what's really going to help you win the games. It's the mindset versus the game set. Are you really thinking like that? Are you working on you 2.0? Are you bulletproofing your mind? Are you developing the physical stamina to get through the economic turmoil? Are you developing the emotional toughness? So literally, you're not angry, you're not frustrated. You go to work and you're not toxic because you're under so much stress, but literally, you're grace under pressure. Because right now, as everything falls apart, and it will get worse, the global economy is going to get worse. You look at the leverage of a lot of nations, you look at the consumer fear right now, you look at the deficit, you just look at the numbers, we are definitely going to experience much more turbulence. But remarkable entrepreneurs go to work and they understand this. Now is when you get to show your chops. Now is when you get to be a remarkable entrepreneur. Now is when you actually get to go to work and say, you know what, everything's falling apart, the world's in a state of disruption, this is an opportunity. Team, let's stay inspired and show grace under pressure and deliver more value, as I called it, 10x value for your customers. Now is the time not only to grow your business, not only to accelerate your profits, now is the time to change the world. So some quick ideas on you 2.0 and bulletproofing yourself. Number one, get into great fitness. Now is, you know what most ordinary entrepreneurs are doing right now? They're eating bad food because it makes them feel a little better for a few moments. Now is the time to eat like an athlete. Now is the time to hydrate your body by drinking more water. Now is the time to get up a little earlier. If you've been with me, you were at the Super Conference, you've read my books, you know 5 o'clock, I call it the Pro Athlete Protocol. It's a whole system that I shared. But basically 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning while your competition is asleep because they're so exhausted. 5 to 6 o'clock is when you get up and you prepare yourself. You run on the treadmill, you write in a journal, you read inspirational books, you watch the sun come up, you step into gratitude, you reconnect with who you are, you plan for your day, you do your affirmations, you prepare yourself so when you get to work at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock or 9 o'clock, you understand it's showtime. I spoke for a client yesterday, a large healthcare organization, and they are winning. They're using the ideas that I've shared, and they're winning right now while their competition is falling apart in these economic turbulent times. And here's one thing that I found extremely interesting that they were doing. This company understands that really it's about developing themselves first and bulletproofing their mind. Okay? I hope these ideas have been very valuable to you. The final thought I just want to leave you with is, look, I know there's a lot of challenge and fear in the marketplace right now. Protect your mindset. You don't have to watch TV every moment. You don't have to watch the news. It's an addiction, right? And the news, the way it works is they grow in market share the more you are afraid. Be a remarkable entrepreneur. Protect your mindset. This is a great time to grow your business if you know what to do and you do the right things. It's a great time to take these 5 ideas that I shared, just go through the ideas again, watch this video again, and start to apply them. And share the video with your team, share it with the people in your community, and stay remarkable. Thanks so much.